Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Titans are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against a Colts offense that wants to prove it can do some damage.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. To throw is Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. That's taken on the 25. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Luck on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. To throw on second down is Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Block on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. From the red zone now, Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 7-yard line. Clock throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Mariota from the gun on third down. Going underneath for Lewis. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Mariota on 3rd and 2. Going for the deep ball. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
So we have to remember this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week. And so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Out of the gun, Luck. Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Daquan Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A first down carry for Henry. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. From the gun, Mariota. And that's complete to Lewis. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right at the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that one will be accepted. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. A big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Staying on the ground with Mack. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Luck says let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line. On 2nd down, here's Luck. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Brian Arakpo in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Luck. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
After the interception, it's Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Here's Luck. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards on the play. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Vinatieri's kick is good. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Luck now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, Luck. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try the air now with Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, Locke. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Wesley Woodyard in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard. 2nd down now after the sack. Throwing his Locke. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Mostert. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, second down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Mariota gives to Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's got room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the 2nd level, the linebackers, or the 3rd level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Steps away to his left. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 9-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. First and goal here from the 9. This is Mostert. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. Forced out. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. Just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
Back to throw. Love. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Luck being chased out left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Luck now on second down. He's got it to Hilton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now, Luck. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a toss play. This is Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now Luck. Buying time, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a carry from back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On third down, it's Mack. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,